It's the Scream
Hey,
Team. We're back with news.
yeah, amazing news.
This is our first horror news video and other movies that are good too.
Oh yeah.
So, how would you like to talk about what is the first big news, do you think?
Bruce Campbell talking about Army of Darkness, him saying he's going to be in it.
Oh, and I saw some today that actually had Sam Raimi talk about how he's actually going to direct it. He's coming back to direct it.
That's awesome. I didn't even know that.
That was posted today.
Damn, that's awesome.
So he's going to direct it. And Bruce Campbell's going to be in it, of
He's
course.
going to ride it too.
Well, with his brother.
Yeah. Surprisingly, it's actually Ted this time he's riding with instead of Ivan.
Ivan actually helped him a little bit.
Yeah, I know. That's still interesting.
He's actually they started on the script like 2 years ago, but they weren't like super like working hard on it. Him and Ivan, and then Ted started working on it with him too, and now it's mainly Ted
Yep.
and him instead of Ivan and him.
Yeah. And it's cool because we're getting all the pieces coming together, and it's all slowly. All we gotta do now is wait for the screenplay to get done, and wait for the writer and everything, and make sure everything's going good, and everything will be perfect. Bruce Campbell has to worry about no stupid burn notice. Sam Raimi has no movie to worry about.
Wait,
Ted
why on the burn notice?
can't. It's done. It ended. Season finale. Series finale.
How many episodes does it have? Like seasons does it have?
7 or 8.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, no.
The only sad thing is Bruce Campbell's never in it that much.
Yeah, but I hear Bruce Campbell's talking with USA Network to make his own show.
Like he had that spin-off movie.
Well, I mean, it could be a totally new character.
Oh no, the spin-off movie was pretty damn good.
Well, it could, either way, it could
Like
be
you
one or
didn't
the
really
other.
have to watch it. You only had to know about the character. You didn't really have to watch the show that much. You didn't watch the
Yeah.
movie.
But
It's
let's
hilarious.
hope that they don't kind of ruin it to where he'd be in Army of Darkness, too. That would suck. If he's like,
No,
I'm in a
'cause
new
now-
TV show, I
now-
can't do
But
it.
this time they really promised all fans and
Yeah, no,
stuff
they
that
better.
would
They
like
better.
piss everyone off.
But
And instead we get a
yeah.
huge backlash.
And we got Fede Alvarez of the remake. He's been talking to him, and he's the one that's been he's the one that started off with this whole Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell thing, and then they just all of a sudden just this week just started talking about it, and it's making me really excited for it.
Like he gave the idea for them to do it.
No, not really. It's just he's kind of like the guy that's kind of like he just got done with his own movie, and he just pretty much just has nothing really else better to do.
What if he actually helps the new one too a little bit?
I think he is. I have a feeling he's.
So I
Gonna
feel like he's like a fan.
I have a feeling he's gonna be executive producer or something in the movie. I bet.
Because wasn't he like a fan or something?
Yeah.
That's why he's doing this.
Mhm. Oh yeah, I haven't been there. And I don't know if you guys have yet, but there's supposed to be a maze in Universal Horror Maze. There's supposed to be an Evil Dead one based on the remake. So that's pretty cool. That's the reason why he's actually been talking about the Army of Darkness movies and stuff, is because it kind of is a good point to start talking about it because it's something that's kind of important to bring up since this horror maze thing just started. So that's why they're kind of like trying to bring this maze to people to notice it. So when they have Fede Alvarez talking about the remake and the new sequel, it makes people want to go to the maze more. So that's kind of the reason why they're bringing this up now, because it's the right time to do it.
And they're bringing back Beetlejuice.
Yep, Beetlejuice 2, directed by Tim Burton and written by Tim. Well, actually, no, it's written by Seth guy who did Abraham
Vampire
Vampire
Hunter.
Hunter. He's
But
he's
Tim
gonna
Burton
write it.
did help
Yeah.
with stuff on
Yeah,
it.
he's
too.
gonna write it with Tim Burton helping over the script, and Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice again.
And Lydia's gonna be back in it too.
I haven't read about that. I don't know.
Actually, they
about
said
that.
him and her come back.
I know. I hope so.
It's actually on the report that they're both come back.
I only saw when I saw it on.
When all the writers come back, and Michael Keaton.
Yep, that'd be
But
awesome.
that's Tim Burton, and those two are the only ones really come back.
Yeah.
But then you gotta think about everyone else kind of doesn't look good in their old age.
Well, the old days isn't. Well, yeah, I guess it does since they're dead. They wouldn't change if they're dead.
Yeah,
so
like,
that
It wouldn't work.
that wouldn't make
And their
sense. Would
story-
it? No, it wouldn't.
Their story already kind of ended, and they just mentioned them or something. And Lydia could be an adult, like she's an adult now, having her own life. Somehow Beetlejuice comes back in it. That'd be like funny.
What if she dies and then she's going through the whole thing again, like they do?
That'd be funny if Beetlejuice actually is not a total dick and they actually start liking each other like in the cartoon.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
They go on an adventure together or something.
Mm-hmm.
He starts as an asshole and then kind of becomes good a little bit. And
Yep.
starts helping her.
Yep. Anti-hero.
They should go another dimension like they did in the cartoon.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I would really enjoy
Like
that.
really show the alternate dimension like they did in the cartoon where it's all crazy and shit's going around everywhere. and then somehow they pop up in the sand thing dimension. They're like, oh shit!
And let's hope it reinvigorates Tim Burton a little bit to where he makes amazing, super amazing movie like he did back in the 90s and 80s. If this is what's gonna make him jog his memory to what he did back then, I'm all up
So I have a
for
feeling he's kind of what do they call him, writer's block. I think he kind of had that a little bit.
I think he's known he's a little Disney-fied, and I think he wants to stay away from Disney for now. Wants to just make back to his old days, and where he didn't have to worry about no one telling him what to do. He can do whatever his.
He
story.
did have like good movies in the late '90s too. Mars Attacks.
Yeah, I'm talking about like the last 6 or 7 years. He's been doing Disney.
So he was on a big roll. He had.
Oh no, remakes, Disney, remakes.
You can't really count that one movie as really a remake because it was almost its own thing. The vampire movie.
Oh, I wasn't talking about the vampire movie. I was talking about the ape movie.
I actually kind of like that one a little bit. I don't hate it as much as everyone else does.
But when you compare it to his other work,
or you compare it to the actual TV show, when there's like, what the hell? It's completely different.
Mm-hmm.
It could have some parts that are kind of like dark. They had a little bit. And Chloe Mendez turned into a werewolf. That was kind of cool, but I kind of expected more from the old show. And he is still talking about the Addams Family, redoing that franchise.
I don't think we're doing the franchise.
No, because he's actually doing actual art.
Yeah, but I mean,
you gotta actually know about it, and you gotta know about the artist.
But I think someone else can do it better than he can.
Nope, because he's actually going back to the beginning.
All I gotta say is, if this Beetlejuice 2 stinks, then I hope he never makes an Addams Family movie. Because if this stinks, then that's just gonna make me go, oh, Tim Burton, please, just make a great movie again.
But you're not listening. You're not don't understand what he's doing with it. He's going back to clay animation. He's going back to actually how he did the clay animation himself, and it's gonna be based off of the actual original artwork that started all the Addams Family.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna be like how they keep copying off the old TV show and the movies. It's gonna be the original.
Yeah, like we did Dark Shadows.
That wasn't off the original though. That was
I know,
totally changed. He said he's actually keeping up the actual story.
I don't know. It's I just him do. I think he needs to do something where he creates his own thing, his own story, and his own characters. Like when he comes to remaking stuff, it's kind of like he just like does it for a paycheck. And he's like his creative self when he's not doing something.
Not Addams Family, because he's actually a fan. This is his idea.
It's still, I don't like it.
Just like that one musical horror movie he had, which I don't know if you've even seen, but it was actually really good.
We'll just have to wait and see.
That was also what's in Disney either.
We'll just have to wait and see.
See what else is there.
Hellraiser remake. Yep, written by Clive Barker himself. And, Doug Bradley, when Clive Barker was talking to Miramax, I think.
Miramax.
Dimension, the movie company, the Winston company. He talked about it, and he told him, "Well, I'm not going to do this unless you bring Doug Bradley in it." So then I read news that that this movie's going to come out, and Doug Bradley was going to be Pinhead. But see, I liked his fan page on Facebook, Doug Bradley, and he said, "I'm not sure if I'm going to be in the movie. I can, if I want to, I will, but I didn't say I will. Just it could happen." So just want to get that out of the way, because some people are thinking he is going to be back, but he himself said he might be back. He's not 100% sure if he's going to do it or not.
I'm pretty sure since Clive Barker's actually doing it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that too. But you know how they do. They always say, "Oh, I'm not doing it." Then a year later, they're like, "Oh, I'm doing it." But I mean, I hope that's what's going on. If he ends up not doing it, that's just gonna ruin the whole thing. And then Clive Barker wants to make a movie after that, and he wants to push the envelope with sex, violence, gore, and all sorts of stuff. So I hope this Hellraiser movie does amazing. Then he creates this. Then the people be like, "Okay, Clive Barker, he needs to make more movies. He stopped in the mid-90s. What happened to him? Why isn't he making movies now?"
He actually made a couple straight DVD movies there.
Yeah, but he didn't direct it though. He only wrote.
No, there's one he actually made that was okay.
He didn't direct it. He wrote it.
No, so I actually bought it.
The last movie he directed was Lord of Illusions.
Movie that I got with my dad was, I can't remember what it's called, but it's kind of a zombie movie. It's kind of a zombie movie, and it said directed by and written by.
I'm pretty sure. You have to check again. I have to check. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure Lord of Illusions is the last movie.
And the new X-Men movie, they actually do have their costumes, and they keep showing more and more. There's a very short little clip thing that went by really fast. That showed Wolverine costume, but no mask. But you remember, usually when Wolverine would talk, he wouldn't wear his mask. And they all had kind of armor costumes. It didn't look like the fucking stupid leather. Some people like the leather. I just never got into it, so it was just like, oh, it's like it almost looks sillier than actually wearing spandex.
But based on what I've seen on the whole X-Men new movie, it looked pretty good. I mean, I haven't really spent as much detail as him watching in the stuff, all the sneak peeks and all that. But from what I saw, it looks really good. I really want to see it really bad. I mean, all the actors that are in this movie. I mean, you have the people from the original trilogy. Then you have the ones from the prequels, X First Class, and they both had a really bunch of amazing actors. Now they're all together in one movie, and then they have the original director back. I mean, that's great by me.
Although I still think it's funny that the guy who plays Special X is pretty good for his age, but the guy who plays O'Neill looks like he's just about to heal over a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, he's still playing Gandalf, isn't he?
Yeah, except you can't really
Alright.
tell his age very much with the beard and stuff compared to without one.
No, but he's still doing some damn good action in those movies. Actually, I haven't even seen the Hobbit movie, but I mean, I saw the trailers and he looks like he's doing stuff. So, he's still, he ain't that old.
And I hope they have him wear his helmet, because you didn't see him wearing a helmet, you didn't see Wolverine wearing his mask. I hope he has his helmet, because they had extra first class, then having his helmet, and it looks really cool. So I hope he has his helmet, because he looks really cool with the armor. They all look really cool with their kind of costumey armor stuff.
Hmm.
They didn't have Iceman back in it, and he has got like a fucking beard going on, which is okay. Don't know why they want to make him look like older, more distinguished, but they all look really good. Kitty Pryde's back in it, and from what I read about the story, it's all really good, and I just can't wait for it to finally come out.
So is that it? Is that all the news?
Well, Marvel is actually going to focus on Ant-Man, and then they're going to actually talk about making Black Panther and Doctor Strange.
Oh yeah, I read about that. Doctor Strange. I'm curious to who they're gonna pick him, the actor to pick him.
It's like one of those things where Blade was kind of like horror and all supernatural stuff,
I
and it's almost
that.
like a Marvel horror movie.
Yeah, they need to do that.
Well,
'Cause-
Doctor Strange, like his bad guys are all demons,
Yeah, because I noticed all the Marvel movies are all, alien sci-fi. Can we have supernatural for once?
and that's all Doctor Strange is.
I know, supernatural. I like that.
And then Black Panther is going to be kind of like the wilderness fighting kind of stuff, and that'd be cool to see too, because it's like each superhero has their own distinguished kind of action and stuff, and if you make them into movies, it's like they almost have their own separate genres. Like Blade's horror, Doctor Strange would be supernatural kind of stuff, fantasy, and Thor is fantasy and action. Avengers, like all those kind of mixed together. It's just awesome.
But
And I can't wait.
speaking of supernatural, Guillermo del Toro, after Pacific Rim, he's doing a new movie. He called it Crimson Peak, and it's supposed to be a haunted, R-rated camp. It's supposed to be an awesome movie. Well, they changed it to Haunted Peak, and it's gonna have Loki in it. The actor played Loki, and I forgot the two other actors, but I can't wait. They pushed the date to the release date on April 2015. I can't wait to see that. It says it's supposed to be R-rated, hard R, instead of like his, movies he's been producing, like Mama and all those movies, which are PG-13 and kind of light R. He's gonna make this, he's gonna push this envelope. He said it was gonna American. It was like Devil's Backbone and Pan's Labyrinth, except mixed in with Americanized. And he's trying to make it more Americanized, like the movies he's been doing. So he's gonna kind of blend his things together and make this horror
So you actually understand anything they're
supernatural
talking.
movie.
So you actually understand all the language.
Yeah.
Because that's the only problem I had. Devil's Backbone stuff, I love them, but at the same time, it's really hard to understand. And as American stuff, like I was like, Pan's Labyrinth, awesome. Is there like a dub version? And I was like, I read the whole subtitle. I liked it. At the same time, I was like, oh, it'd be cool to know
Subtitles?
exactly what they're saying.
Subtitles didn't bother me. I really enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed it like a super bunch. I loved it. It was just so awesome. Like, it surprised me. And, the characters are amazing. I liked the little girl in the movie. And just everything just blended well together. And it was different. And subtitles don't bother me one bit. When I read subtitles, I can hear the voices in my head. So it's no bother to me when it comes to subtitles. But I guess to each his own, I guess.
And that's about it
Yep.
for our news.
That's it.
I really can't think of anything else. And
Me neither.
I don't think, yeah, so.
But let's hope these movies are gonna be good, and let's hope there's gonna be new tidbits, new trailers, and all sorts of stuff that we can talk about later on when they show up.
So see you guys there. Remember, stay
Alright.
creepy.
Yep.
Or like Big Ass Spider.
Yep.